Hey everyone, this is video number 2 for the day. It is sunny outside. It's a beautiful day. I can't complain. Very beautiful in the state of Georgia. Love it. Um, this one very um, very touchy for me to be sharing it. Main reason being is because I've always I wouldn't say I've always been lonely, but I've always felt like I wanted somebody there with me, someone special, like a female companion. I've always wanted that. Um, but more so, I wanted one that was willing to stand beside me in ministry, willing to go where I go, or not necessarily do what I do, but be willing to stand by my side as I stand by her side, and be there with her ministry as she is with my ministry, essentially. So I've always wanted somebody on fire for Christ as I'm on fire for Christ. Um, so this dream is called Future Wife. At the time of writing this down, I felt like God was wanting me to write it down, but I don't know if at the time I was very comfortable sharing it on YouTube. But I feel like right now is the best time to do it. Um, and so yeah, you guys can be the judge of what it means. Um, I'll just write down exactly what I wrote. Dream number 5, future wife. Will I share this on YouTube? I have no idea. I feel like God was wanting me to write this down. I got this dream February 9th through February 10th at night. So I can't remember exactly if I got it in the first part of my sleep or near the second part, but it was looked like Sunday to Monday, that kind of like night, um, while I was sleeping. In the dream, I was with a lady, an extremely beautiful woman. We were in a neighborhood looking for a house. We ended up at a house and we just moved in. So it's kind of like we were walking around the house and we're like, yeah, this is definitely our house. We're moving in. And at the time when we were in the neighborhood, I could kind of get the visual of looking straight at the house. So it was like, if I can do this, there was a house right here. And then we were standing right here. And then we could see diagonally this way. And the house was more towards right here. So if you can kind of picture that, that's exactly where we were standing, and I kind of like eyeballed the house, and we kind of stood there in agreement, and we walked over to the house. Um, we ended up at a house, and we just moved in. It's not like we spoke to anyone. It's like we saw it and walked in, and it was ours. Um, when we got in, I said, since we are not married, let us make this legal in the eyes of God. I got on my knee and proposed to her. She said, you haven't met my parents yet. I told her I can meet them soon. She said yes, and we were married. Kind of weird how that happened, but that's how it happened. In that dream, we were both going about our businesses in the house. She had to go to work, and as I looked at my watch, I saw it was a little after 1:13 p.m. I woke up from the dream. Really wasn't much detail of the dream. It was more so us doing a lot of walking around the house. Right now, I can't remember if we were doing much after I proposed to her or if the majority of the dream was beforehand of proposing. Um, so even right now, I don't know what that dream meant. On my way to McDonald's today, I felt like God was telling me to share this. Go ahead and share it. I was going to McDonald's with my grandpa because I do like to spend some time with him sometimes. Every now and then, we'll go to McDonald's on a Saturday and we'll spend some time together. But on the way there, he was driving, and I felt like God was saying, when you get home, share those dreams. So that's what I'm doing. Also, on the way there, I kind of felt like God was telling me point blank in that this specific dream that um, I've been kind of trying to do it my way, while also making it about Him, but more so about me. Like my life is more important than the ministry in a way, is what I felt like the dream was trying to tell me. And then I was trying to make the ministry secondary, which, to be honest, it's like some days I kind of like, am I doing it for me, or am I doing it for the ministry? While the ministry is always the forefront of my life, I, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the ministry. But then I always think of, am I doing the ministry for myself, or am I doing it for God? Um, and I felt like in the dream, God was trying to tell me that the woman was symbolic to the ministry, where it's weird because I'm just rambling on, but I'm just spewing out what my mind is telling me. Um, but I felt like the woman was symbolic to the ministry, where I was trying to go about it, and I wasn't really married to the woman yet. But as we moved in, I said, well, let's do this, um, and make it legal in the eyes of God, essentially, so I'm not sinning. So I really don't know what that represents. If that's God trying to tell me that I'm trying to juggle both my life and the ministry, if He's trying to tell me to focus more so on the ministry, um, or if He's just saying, don't really worry about it. What you're doing is what I want you to do. I'm not sure. So if there's anybody that has an insight of the dream, or what God's trying to tell them, then definitely, don't write it below. Send me a message, send me a DM, and actually, you can write it below, because I go back and I approve every message, anyways. So yeah, just do what you feel God telling you to do. Other than that, make of it what you will. You guys have a great day.